I tell you, I love this time of year. It warms the cockles of my heart. Halloween has always been a magical time. It's that one time of year where everybody's a monster kid. Everybody's all about horror. When freaks like us, all of a sudden we're the norm. Everybody from Budweiser to Taco Bell, they all have Frankenstein's monster, or Dracula, or the Wolfman. Truly is just a season of giving. People give candy, they give smiles for miles and miles. I remember this one time, I was a little youngster, just a little guy, and I was dressed up like Freddy Krueger. Latex mask, glove, the whole 9 yards. My friend, he was dressed as a nurse, a very large nurse. He had a pillow in there, gave him a big belly, probably 4th grade, and we were horsing around, and I had put some fake blood. It was actually almost like a lipstick, fake blood on the 4 blades of my Freddy glove. And as I was playing, I swiped down at my friend who was dressed as a nurse. I didn't mean to hit him, mind you. The claws went across his fake bosom and left 4 perfect lines of red. Now, he cried and was upset about it because it ruined his costume. But I beamed with pride. Halloween is a magical time. You can have your Easter. You can have your plant day. You can have your flag day. I always take Halloween.
Are you not in the spirit, or?
Yeah, we've got our costumes.
You didn't see our Facebook
I
message?
didn't know there was a... I didn't know we were dressing up.
Yeah.
Well, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, anytime you can cover your face up, it's fantastic. So
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
There's no more surprises.
Huh. I'll be darned. Well, I really am out of the loop. Wow. That's a little scary. It's a little scary. This is good. This is good. You got me on this one, fellas. You got me, fellas. You got me.
Take your mask off. There you go. All right, that's better.
Welcome to the mortifying Malevolent Movies, a horror review show with Benevolent Buckley. Along with some friends, he's gonna watch some trash. So stick around and catch what they'll see.
When did you guys know you were going to do this? Is this today or?
Oh,
No,
talking about this for
this is a
long
long time.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Nobody let on at all.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, here we are, Malevolent Movies. It is the Halloween edition, obviously. Let's dive in. What movie are we watching this week? Oh no! Oh, boy. Can you reach it, Joe? Witch's Brew.
Yeah.
Oh, tasty grog. All right. Liver damage will be the least of your problems with Witch's Brew. The cover has a hand. He's missing the middle finger. There's a slacker lager.
Oh, it's a lager. Okay.
It's a lager. It's a lager.
Okay.
Fine foam.
Let's read the back of this nasty nugget. Hacked in the Head Reviews calls it a balls-to-the-wall explosion of comic gore and gross-out horror. When two happy-go-lucky microbrewers accidentally run over and splatter a witch's black cat, she puts a powerful curse on their latest batch of booze. Soon the unsuspecting locals imbibe the homemade beer and suffer extremely gruesome, agonizing, and ironic deaths. Let's see if there's anyone famous in here. George Stover from John Waters' Desperate Living. I'm not familiar with him.
Talk about dead drunk.
Ruby LaRocca from Flesh for the Beast, a movie that Sean and I are very familiar with. And hey, Sean C. Phillips.
Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips here with my brand new video.
Haunted High School Girls Gone Dead. But if you've ever been a Blu-ray or DVD collector and followed those guys on YouTube, Sean C. Phillips has been a DVD collector for like a decade now. I follow him on YouTube,
And now he's on one.
and so welcome, Sean, to Malevolent Movies, your very first episode. I'm excited by this. Witch's Brew, and I'm sure when it's all said and done, I'm not going to be happy. I don't think any of us are going to be happy with this, but right now I'm feeling good.
I'm happy about the selection.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
It's,
see if this one's a trick or a treat.
It's directed by Chris LaMartina. Now I'm feeling good about this because he directed Call Girl of Cthulhu.
Yes.
As
We
well.
watched one of his movies.
Yeah. And he also directed, of course, the WNU
Halloween.
the Halloween special,
Yeah.
which, like I've said, is awesome. So I'm feeling real good about tonight's selection.
Is it actually piss?
My piss, bitch!
All right.
That's my piss bitch.
Off to a great start.
A witch cursed the beer. Everyone who drinks it, some horrible, terrible thing happens to them.
They die.
You've never had a hangover like this. Midnight Cruise Studios presents Witch's Brew. Happy hour is over.
All right, so today's malevolent morsel was Witch's Brew, a film by Chris LaMartina.
Hi, my name is Chris LaMartina, and I'm a filmmaker.
So we had we had some high hopes going into this movie because we've liked all of his previous work, and I will say he absolutely did not disappoint on this movie. I loved it. I had a lot of fun watching this. It's breezy, it's fast, it's gory, it's funny, it's silly, it's sloppy. Yeah. It's a good time at the picture show.
I thought it was well done for what it was.
Yeah.
G'day, folks.
I only have one issue. One issue with Witch's Brew. I was really sold front heavy on the whole brewing aspect of the movie, and I didn't get enough beer puns.
Yeah.
You know,
like you gotta ferment that blood, or look out. There's lots of fuzz in that witch.
Yeah. This is a little hoppy. Like he takes a drink and blah, blah, blah. He's like,
Yeah,
You know what
that's
beer
hoppy.
is?
No, I've had some beer before. Yeah, always tastes like piss. Always.
What brand
piss.
of beer have you drank?
I don't know about
Joe,
that.
if you were gonna start your own brewery, what would it be called?
I think it would be called Joe Buck's Brewing Buds. And then get a picture of me and my buds, the actual, the buds, the plant, and then a couple of my friends, and they're giving
Hops are
thumbs up.
called.
Oh.
You're getting your illicit substances.
So,
mixed up.
so could we be our faces on
Yeah,
the
your face can be on there. Oh, yeah. And then you're like jumping up and down on the package.
Yeah.
It's like one of those like shitty trading cards from like the 90s where you flip it around and the character moves like, Oh, and then the tagline is,
I heard it through the hop vine. Joe's buds and brews are real fine.
yeah, it's...
This movie opens up with a witch making a brew that doesn't factor into the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
That may have
That's
just
right.
been like a thing to style their hair.
It establishes that they're witches and they're doing witch shit.
True.
Yeah, witches doing witch shit. Exactly. And so that's during the opening credit sequence. And then right away, there's a knock at the door, doorbell rings, and the witch opens the door. And there before her is a kid. And the kid's saying, hey, I'm going
Little
door to
Joe Buckley looking.
Yeah,
He
mother.
looks a
Smiling
lot like
boy.
Joe Buckley Junior High.
I'm selling lemonade for my school fundraiser. Would you care to buy a glass? It's only $1. It's for your school. All right.
That kid kind of looks like the picture that you've seen of you, Joe, as a young man.
It really does.
You know what? It kind of does. He's got like a water
Enterprising
bottle.
young man doing a thing that doesn't exist.
Yeah, he's got like a water bottle half full of lemonade. And he says, hey, you want to buy this lemonade? The girl's like, all right. She buys the lemonade. She takes a drink of it. Turns out to be piss.
That's my piss, bitch!
So this, anyway, yes, this kid, he laughs. I feed you piss. Well, then all the other women that are in the house, the witches, the one of which is an older woman, the other one's a very young, beautiful woman playing a little recorder. They say hocus pocus dominocus
and then
experioso
bing.
and
Klaatu brought a Nixo.
Yeah, Klaatu
and then
brought a
he starts
Nikto.
melting.
Yeah.
and then his face starts postulating and shooting out goo, and it goes on for a
Boils.
ridiculously
And
long
that's
time.
when we knew
His little
this was gonna
fingers
be a
caught
fun
on
time.
fire.
Yeah, his hands catch on fire, and we knew that these witches mean business.
This is going on a long time.
I was gonna say, these are hardcore witches that don't fuck around.
And this kid he's 8, maybe?
Yeah, he's not-
He's like too young. I feel like if this kid should be like 11, 12.
13
Yeah.
to 15.
Well, we learn
Kids are getting shittier.
his mom was the town police officer.
That's right. Who we had a whole backstory for.
She's never at home. She left him to his own
Married to the
device.
horse.
The little boy.
Oh, her son was the little boy. That's Miss. Okay.
She raised a shit child.
Any leads on your end?
Nothing yet. Don't worry, Becky. We'll find him, I promise.
And so the next thing we know, we're introduced to our two lead characters. We've got Preston, who's the main brewer of a beer called Slacker Lager. And then his buddy, what was his name?
Jeff?
Sad guy?
Jim?
I think Jeff.
Jimbo? Yeah, we'll call him Jeff.
Does that say anything that the lead character, we have no idea?
Yeah, he was
I don't know that I would know Preston's name if they didn't write it out.
On the voodoo
Write
doll.
it down on the
It's such a handy
on
little
the
name
voodoo
tag.
doll.
That's why I remember it.
He breaks a mirror somehow.
He wakes up and right away, you know, he's and he breaks a mirror and he's like, oh, damn it.
Fuck.
There's a knock at the door. It's this fat slob. It's a relative of some sort, a dad, an uncle.
It is his dad.
It is his father?
Yes,
Okay.
they mention it later in the movie.
He's been out on a bender. He can't get in the house. He gets in. He's like, make me some eggs, motherfucker.
Hey, asshole, where's my breakfast? You know, I can't watch my program without my breakfast.
And so sad Jeff is like, all right. And he's making eggs. And then he's
Poorly.
he's poorly making some eggs. He's burning the bottoms.
That looks disgusting.
And he's wearing a
rabbit's foot, like a
rabbit's foot around his neck, and then he spills the salt. He throws the salt over his shoulder. Now we know the dude's super superstitious. So he is. Preston shows up with the beer that they've created because they're both brewers, are in a business together. They're business partners. Slacker Lager. And he shows up. They have some dialogue, and the dad is just drinking. He's got like a pyramid of beer cans. He's just getting shit-faced.
Oh, yeah, he's stacking them.
And as Preston and Jeff go to leave, his father says, hey, I got a hot date.
I got a hot date.
You have a date?
Yeah. Pamela and her 5 slutty friends are coming over.
He totally just admits to his son and his son's friend that he fully intends.
Get out of here! I'm gonna jerk off.
Jeff and Preston go about their business.
Oh, they deliver a couple 6-packs to the liquor store.
Yeah, they're taking their beer to local establishments to sell.
They're enterprising young men. I mean, they call their beer Slacker Lager, but there's nothing slacker about these kids, man. They're out there, they're doing it, they're manufacturing product, they're out there on the road, they're hitting the pavement, they're selling their beer, and they're living the American dream.
Yeah, they're shooting their shot.
Up until the whole...
they just kill a small animal.
Quick, turn, Preston! What's wrong? It's a black cat. If a black cat crosses your path, it's a bad sign.
Nuts.
Come on.
Are they gonna go they're gonna drive under a ladder or something?
Run it over!
Yeah, kill it.
Oh no.
That's the worst luck.
Yeah.
Oh, and they had such a nice necklace too, a nice little.
Yeah, it was a loved cat.
That cat goes for real quick, while they're in the car, sad Jeff talks about how he misses Zoe and he's become superstitious ever since this girl Zoe broke his heart because Zoe was a Wiccan. Preston's like, that Wiccan stuff's stupid, you need to get over this, etc. As they have this dialogue, you see a black cat is about to cross their path. Sad Jeff is like, don't do that. He grabs the wheel and inadvertently, by grabbing the wheel to try and miss the cat, he ends up hitting the cat, killing the cat.
Fuck.
It's got a collar with an address on it. So they're like, well, the only right thing to do is
take it back to the
house. We gotta give him back the cat.
Respectfully, and which I respect them for doing that. They're gonna man up and bring that cat's body home to its family.
So they chuck it in a paper bag and hit the road.
Yeah, that's all they had.
So they go to the house, and this is the house from the intro of the movie.
Yes.
And the kind of the older witch, the supreme.
Yeah.
She's the top witch, main witch.
She's the hag.
Main witch.
Yeah. They call her the bottom witch.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, the prostitution thing.
Joe. And she freaks out.
What do you say in a moment like that? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Remember that cat?
There was an accident. We hit your cat.
I like the dead cat's perspective right there.
At that moment, she curses
their beer. She runs over to their car and touches it, ah.
Yeah. She's like, your beer is cursed.
I'm saying a spell.
Yeah.
After you drink that beer, liver damage is going to be the least of your problems.
And
Preston's like, whatever, you're crazy.
Yeah, get your goddamn dirty fingernails off of our case.
But Jeff Sadwich is like, oh man, that's just the worst.
Bad news.
He's super sick. He cursed our beer. We're fucked.
Just because I have to eat it.
Look at the entrails.
What happened? She was hit by a car. This breaks the coven. We need her presence tonight. We have to transfer her soul.
all right.
Transfer her soul?
Unnecessary.
It was a lady. Well, like, cats don't wear clothes.
To go out to get one girl for the offer.
Cats don't wear clothes.
We'll get 2 girls.
I mean, sure.
So the guys continue though about their way. They deliver beer to Chauncey Phillips, internet fame, cool duder. Always good to see him in the movie.
My man Cosmo, he's got dibs on my sloppy seconds. Ladies, see me? The panties? Just like that.
Hey.
Yeah.
You know what that's like, don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I don't wear a belt sometimes. Yeah. My little dinghy sometimes comes out. It's awful. Yeah.
Then while they're doing that, a paraplegic army vet comes up and they
Is his name Walker?
Yeah, his name is Sergeant Walker.
Give him a bottle of Slacker Lager, the now cursed Slacker Lager. The old guy chugs it down, takes one big drink. All of a sudden,
oh my god, I can walk.
I can walk.
His legs start
I can
working.
walk.
It's a miracle, good lord, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
But then
his legs work so good they end up kicking him in the face and killing him ironically.
It's a miracle. Oh my god.
oh my god. Wait, what is this? Says something about ironic deaths, right?
Yeah, so
okay, so he couldn't walk and he got kicked to death by the
paralyzed man kicked himself. Yeah, okay.
Well, if there's a man with constipation, he drinks one of these beers.
Shits himself.
Yeah.
And that is the first or second death, but first death by Witch's Brew, if you will.
Which starts the theme of ironic deaths.
Mm-hmm.
Which was fun because once that was established, you knew, like, okay,
they were setting it up real big.
You started picking out the different characters, like, oh, how are they gonna die?
Yeah.
And I think that was the most fun part about Witch's Brew. Was like, all right, we know this character's vice that's gonna play into their death, and it was the anticipation of when and how that was gonna happen.
It's a very weird like puzzle.
I know how I would die in this movie. I'd be biting my fingernails and then they'd shoot up through my brain.
That's true, because Joe eats his own fingernails and his hair.
And then,
So-
yeah.
Joe,
Maybe.
I heard something very disturbing about you.
Oh, what's that?
And I need you to. I need you
a
to.
new thing?
The time I
it's
killed
new.
a bird?
It's new to me.
New to you,
It's
okay.
new to me. I need you to set the record straight right now.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Record time.
Do you shave your entire body?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
But in like sections.
From tucked.
Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so you
Cuffs
have,
to
you
collars.
have no armpit hair. You,
No,
you
no.
look like Michael Phelps, like an Olympic swimmer.
Oh yeah, I shaved like my groin, everything, my legs, upper body, lower body. I got trying to get my back. Yeah.
Your legs are shaved right now.
Yeah.
Can I see?
If I can get them up here, sure.
I can't believe I'm asking for this, but I need to prove this
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh, he's starting to
It's
get.
I'm getting a little stubble. Yeah.
Oh my
you gotta
God.
get on it.
It's like a process. It's a whole
you
process.
get-
You was nerd? Like,
No, just trimmer.
How's long
like
does
a
that
how
buzzer?
often do you shave your legs?
Maybe twice a month, maybe once a month.
How long does it take?
Just half an hour. Listen to a podcast with the buzzer on.
You get the balls and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Balls, you gotta use scissors because you don't go. If you go with a trimmer, you cut your balls. So you scissor them.
Everybody's got
Yeah.
How do we go?
Everybody's got to be clean.
I don't know. There's being clean and then there's this.
Sure.
It's
Listen,
cleanliness thing.
No, I just like what do I need a hair for? Get rid of it. Fuck it the hell.
It just seems like a big commitment.
Yep, you leave it in the bathtub. I shave my legs in the bathtub and then I run the shower so all the hair goes in the drain. Just like big clumps.
Yeah. Come on here. Look at this little boy. Oh, you're going into the it den. Oh, yeah.
to
Get
blur
on up in
this.
here. No, it's for YouTube. Oh, Scarlet Pit.
Scarlet Pit.
So Witch's Brew. Well, after we see the paraplegic vet kick himself to death, the guys continue to deliver their beer. They deliver their beer to a local bar. They deliver their beer to a
liquor store.
A liquor store. They go to a liquor store. But then they also deliver to like a museum, I guess. The museum, the art.
Art gallery.
The gallery.
But isn't the gallery in the bar?
Oh.
It's in the bar, though.
I thought it was, yeah.
She's like
that's
doing
why I'm
like
confused.
an art
I thought it was.
installation in the bar.
Yeah, I think so. It might just be a joint building and they have a friendly
You're right.
relationship.
Yeah.
The chewing gum man.
Yeah.
I already want a spin-off with Gum Man.
You want to
Yeah, because I can see the tagline. He'll choose you.
Yeah, chew. S-C-H-E-W-S.
Hope he doesn't choose you.
And so then, as you know, and then Preston, and Sad Bill, they go to
Jeff.
Sad Jeff.
Yeah.
It's always Bill with me. They go to Zoe. They go to Zoe's place of employment. Where's Zoe working?
She works at like a
store, right?
Oh, it's a Wiccan shop, I guess. And then you sell pot on the
she's
side.
a Wiccan, of course. Yes.
Jeff, what are you doing here?
I need to talk to you.
Preston? Who's your friend?
That's Bernie. I need to talk to you about witches.
Yeah.
So they go there because Jeff wants to tell her, like, hey, you know, we ran over this black cat. We took it back to the woman. She cursed our beer, and it's, you know, he's upset about it.
You killed this woman's cat, and she cursed your beer.
Yes.
We'll get rid of the beer.
Give it to me. I'll take it.
Where Preston's like, you know, this is a horseshit, man. Let's just sell the beer. And Zoe, for whatever reason, she wants to prove that it's real. She makes a voodoo doll of Preston. She cuts off a little bit of his chin hair, makes a voodoo doll, and pokes it in the face, and he starts getting a bloody nose.
It's gonna make him touch his own dick. You're touching your dick. You're touching your dick.
She's gonna like start poking the crotch area. He's like, yeah, okay, never mind, it works.
Yeah. My pee-pee's leaking.
As the movie progresses, we start to now see what happens to all the people that have received the witch's brew.
There's the vet who gets kicked. There's the anchor from WNUF.
Yeah, he's
the liquor store guy. Right?
Yeah,
that was a good death.
And like Sean said, everybody's dying now in an ironic way based on a personality trait or something they've said. So the liquor store owner, he ends up taking a couple of drinks of the witch's brew.
And then he pours water back in.
He's a real shiesty guy. He pours water in to make it, you know, level rise because he's going to sell it.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, my stomach. He goes to the bathroom, just... shits out all of his guts and then pukes out his guts and then shits out his guts and it's glorious.
Oh, I liked it. Yep. He just left the cash register unattended.
That's a wobbly toilet.
Yeah, it's...
Oh!
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Make duty, make bloody duty.
Oh.
There's the artist. She couldn't decide what kind of haircut she wanted. She had like 3 different haircuts at once.
Oh, she had an undercut. She had a beehive.
Yeah. And her demise is, but her hair grows and covers her and ends up suffocating her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Great.
What else? There's 2 kind of punks.
Yes, I don't forget about that.
Yeah.
What do we have here? Are you out vandalizing public property?
No, get your fucking fingers off of me!
Yeah, officer. Snot nose.
It's Primrose, you little shit! Go blow your nose! Don't make me call your parents!
One of them has a machete and he's like out in the woods, like cutting leaves down and shit, and he chugs it, and then the vines and the leaves
they all
come up or wrap him around, and then they like
killed by
form
nature.
a hand, and then they stab him with
No,
the machete.
that was the other guy, I believe. The hand, the demon hands.
No, but didn't the vines grab
I think it
the
grabs the
machete?
machete. I think that's what happens. And then
the other guy, he spray painting an Avengers symbol on the wall, and then it turns into a pentagram, and summons a devil to kill him.
Yeah, I don't get.
That was a weird death. Was he gonna Hulk out? Holy shit! What the fuck?
Hey. And meanwhile, okay, our coven of witches, they go out, they go to a soccer field. There's 2 girls playing soccer. They kidnap them. How does Zoe end up in their house?
She goes to try to talk to him, calm him down about the whole cat thing.
The beer's not really cursed. She said she's just trying to scare you. But she noticed my shirt, and she wants to talk to me about joining her nature circle.
Are you crazy? I'm not gonna leave you here alone, Zoe.
Come on, Jeff. This could be really good for me.
The last time I trusted you, you ended up fucking that camera guy after a photo shoot.
Can you talk to the witches?
That's
You're
right.
Wiccan. You know all this witchy shit. They'll understand you. You smell like patchouli.
Yeah.
And so she goes there with her hemp necklace and her hemp shoes and her hemp dress.
Yeah, it's hey, why don't you smoke some of my dress?
And she she goes there to talk to these ladies, and she goes in the house. She finds the girls. They knock out the witches knock Zoe out, and then they transfer the soul, which I guess still resides in the cat witch, into Zoe's body, and now Zoe is essentially the cat witch from the first scene.
Yeah, because then she's dead.
Yeah.
So that's the end of Zoe, I guess. I thought maybe she was inside, like in.
I thought she was gonna come back, but she never does.
No,
That's it.
No, that's all she wrote for Zoe. And so really, the movie at this point, for the majority of the running time, is
it's like here's a character. They do something weird.
See how they die with witch's brew.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens when they get a drink.
They say we take a break. Gotta feed the horse.
Coming over! I'm flying, Jeffrey!
When are you gonna quit lying about shit?
I'm not fucking lying!
Your kisses make me melt.
Officer Boogerman.
There's Officer Boogerman.
Yeah, he's mining for gold.
Always picking his nose, always putting it where it does not belong, which is anywhere but his nose.
I mean, it's your nose. You can pick it if you want.
And
Getting just huge boogers.
Just
enormous.
Just.
That's fucking disgusting.
It's fine. You gotta put it somewhere. Where else?
Like booger shit is like the only thing.
At least she hasn't eaten any of them.
Yeah, he's just going licking the clipboard.
I'm really liking this though.
Yes.
As disgusting as this is.
Yeah, make it gloppy, make it gloppy.
Slimer. Oh, it's you, Joe.
The booger monster. At the bar, there's a bartender. And, And there's a guy at the bar. He looks like Dollar General Josh Brolin.
I want a refund. Here, drink this.
Sorry, pal, I don't drink.
You're a fucking bartender. How do you know your drink tastes good?
What's the matter, Bill? Is that too strong for you?
Well, there's also Kmart Rogan there too.
Yeah.
Kmart Seth Rogen is just he went to that bar because he didn't have enough money for food, enough money for one oat soda, and so he's drinking the beer and he's just tearing up those pistachios.
I'll take whatever beer you got for 25 cents.
Pisses off Dollar Tree Josh Brolin.
I said, hey, fat ass! You mind if someone else has some of those? Shut it down! I'll kick your fucking ass! Try it, big girl. I'll rip your fucking throat out!
Hey! Knock it off, you two! You're both out of here!
And Josh Brolin's like, oh God, I'm going bald and blah blah blah. He's really upset about losing his hair. He takes a drink of the witch's brew, turns into a werewolf.
Oh, he's got hairy knuckles.
He's got hairy everything.
Yeah.
Well, he was worried about losing his hair. Now he's turning into a wolf man. Look at that.
Oh boy.
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
Okay.
Yes,
There
indeed.
you go. Oh God, whatever.
Yeah.
Get him!
Silver bat.
Killing werewolves in Maryland.
If you got a long enough dick, it'll reach your tongue.
Hey, come on. Let's get back to Cthulhu.
Come on, I gotta go home. I gotta go to Kroger and get a chicken pot pie.
Those chicken pot pies aren't going to buy themselves. So as the movie progresses. So Costco, Josh Brolin, to
Down the throat.
kill the werewolf, and that's when Sad Jeff and Preston show up, and they're like, "This shit is for real."
Don't sell Slacker Lager to anyone.
Well, it's a little late for the warning, Preston, but thanks.
They all band together, and they've got drunky. What's the drunk guy they got with them?
Oh,
all the time?
Bernie.
Bernie. They just carry this drunk with them all the time.
They picked up this really drunk guy.
Seriously, I think I've had enough.
Just kidding. Can never have enough.
Yeah, he just kind of hangs out with them, and he drinks a ton of the witch's brew, but he's got a really high tolerance for alcohol, so it doesn't really affect him.
Yeah,
he's okay.
He's just doing Jager bombs all day.
Jager bombs.
Yeah, Jaeger.
Mick Jagger bombs.
Yeah.
No. Listen, I'm imbibed. I know my alcohol terms.
Oh yeah.
And then it's a picture of me and my buds, the actual, the buds, the plant, and then a couple of my friends. And
Hot thumbs up. Oh.
Basically, so then we get to the climax, if you will, of the movie. There's a big party going on. There's guys playing beer pong with the witches.
Very poorly.
Chauncey Phillips and his friend are hanging out. There's a lot of beautiful women there. Everybody's.
One of them takes a liking to Chauncey.
One of them takes a liking to Chauncey Phillips.
Hey, guys,
Chauncey
Chauncey
Phillips here. She goes into a bedroom with Chauncey.
Yeah,
Phillips.
she wants to check out his Blu-rays.
She wants to see his Blu-ray collection and see what steelbooks he's got.
Oh yeah. The 400 blowjobs.
Yes, the character has some really weird high-end porn.
Yeah.
There's a bicycle queef. Is that the one?
The bicycle queef. That was my favorite.
Bicycle queef.
I want to know the logistics of it.
Clitorius.
No, there was a Birth of the Nation one that wasn't Girth of a Nation.
No, it was. What was it?
Squirt of a Nation.
T.W. Griffiths.
They had a Sparta cum.
Oh, no.
Scaticus.
Meanwhile, while all this is going on,
Chauncey's about to get it in.
Yeah, Chauncey Phillips is about to get it in, and although all of a sudden he sees the woman, she looks like eggs and bacon and a sandwich.
Yeah. He's a hungry boy.
He's going to eat her, and which he does. We come back to it later, and he is devouring her. He ends up devouring his own. He starts eating himself.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
And that's the last we see of hey, guys, Chauncey Phillips here. And but everybody basically dies. We don't necessarily see them die, but we see their bodies.
No, Boogerman.
No.
Just reaching on up in there.
Yeah, because he had a bird.
Hey, asshole. Don't go flicking your boogers on my crime scene.
You know he's got a reputation.
Boogerman gets a hold of the witch's brew, while his partner is investigating all this. His partner very skeptical.
Did you eat yet?
The whole time, while all this chaos is going on, the police there in this small town, this police woman who is the mother of the missing child from the beginning.
Yeah.
Harrington's the kid's last name, so I assume.
So
Officer Harrington.
Officer Harrington, this whole time, is following the breadcrumbs of this case and is skeptical the entire time.
Homicide?
If not, this is the worst case of the shits I've ever seen.
What do you think happened? I've never seen anything like it.
Officer, I need your help. My girlfriend's been kidnapped, and I know who did it. She's a witch.
Have you been drinking?
Wow, no, this must have been some food poisoning. He ate a bad tuna sandwich.
And there's the hardened coroner the whole time. What happened to him? Did he end up
He didn't die. I think he just
He
left.
just shows
survived,
up.
right?
He shows up at a few of the things, makes some jokes, and leaves.
Talk about dead drunk.
And then, so Preston and Sad Jim, Sad Jeff, they're also investigating this, trying to find Zoe because we don't know where Zoe is. Eventually, all of this leads them to a field where the witches, and they've got more witches. They got male witches, warlocks. They've got a large coven. Was this after Preston died? I think that's after Preston. Because Preston dies in the basement.
Yeah.
He confronts Zoe
Because they go back to the house.
Yes, because Zoe still has
the voodoo doll, so she starts like ripping the voodoo doll's arms off, and then his arms and stuff start falling over.
And that's the end of Preston.
Then
Just sad because I liked Preston.
Then Baldy McSilver comes in and starts beating Zoe with the bat. Her brains are all coming out, and then Sad Jeff's like, "That used to be my girlfriend."
No offense. I think you could do better.
Well, that must have been a tough old breakup.
I think he says, I think you can do better than that.
Get on Tinder.
And then they go, and then they go out to the field.
Then they go out to the field.
Whoa, who's that guy?
There's a couple extra guys. Well,
no, he didn't last long.
Which is Brew Jimmy Kinkin.
Oh, I'm surprised they died that quickly.
Holy shit, that's my middle school gym teacher.
That was awkward as fucking strange. And because that's where Baldy McBartender with Hi-Ho Silver just starts beating ass. Up.
Didn't even fucking swing.
Kicking these guys' ass.
That's right.
He's stabbed with a bone. The woman.
Bone knife.
Bone sword. Sad Jeff is able to, along with Captain Harrison, is able to defeat all the witches. There you go. Finally doing something, kid.
That's like the only
So Wolfram's death
proactive
wasn't
thing
in
he
vain.
did in the whole movie.
Oh, yeah,
He
so
bones
Bones are in the dome.
Yeah, gets right in the bone dome.
And then that's just like it.
Yeah, they pour witch's brew. They end up pouring the last of the witch's brew on the main witch's face, makes her melt.
Oh, but yeah.
Damn, that's gotta be his third DUI.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bernie drives up and hits her.
Yeah, Bernie takes her out first with the car.
And then they pour the. That's kind of what incapacitates her.
Yes, and that's how.
Don't drink and drive
unless you're burning.
Unless you're getting attacked by a coven of witches.
Yeah. No, you. And then they defeat the witch, and that is that's
Bernie stumbles in between Harrington and Sad Jeff. Says, "I don't know about you,
but I sure could use a drink."
Yeah.
And then that's the end of the movie. And then that surf rock comes back.
Yeah, and then that's
it.
That's the end.
And it's great.
Yeah, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. It did exactly what it set out to do. It was fun. It was silly. It was gory. It was breezy. Tongue firmly in its cheek. Had a trauma vibe going with it.
Yeah.
It was just it was a good time.
You ever see Redneck Zombies?
But what happens when these simple, down-to-earth folk accidentally drink a barrel of nuclear waste?
Well, whatever it is, it better taste good, because you splattered it all over the corn squeezins, you otter ass.
I'm sorry, Daddy. Swilling toxic moonshine, they become flesh-eating, bloodthirsty kinfolk from hell. They become redneck zombies.
Well, I mean, I feel there was
moonshine.
and with street trash as well.
Yeah,
that movie, the homeless people that are drinking the drink and it makes them turn into zombies or creatures. So there was a little bit of homage, even the stuff you could maybe say.
Hey, what's the matter? You can't hold your liquor, huh?
We're all over the place. Street trash.
All right, Joe. Well, on a scale of malevolent to benevolent, what do you rate Witch's Brew?
I would go benevolent, but I'd have to say I think it would be a little bit better if it was just a little bit tighter. Like I think maybe if you edited out like 5 minutes of it ish, maybe it could be like a little bit tighter. I think also I thought that the werewolf, the transformation was really good, but the mask, it just looked like a mask the whole time.
So better werewolf and cut out like 5 minute shits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trevor?
I'd say benevolent all the way over to the scale, like way over here. Yeah. Like this is probably my favorite movie we've watched on the show.
Yeah.
This is everything you look for in a movie like this.
Yeah.
This was absolute, like it didn't drag. It was over before you know it, but in a good way. It didn't overstay its welcome. I absolutely love this. I get a couple people together and watch this movie.
Great time. Great party.
Fantastic.
Shot?
I had a great time watching Witch's Brew.
Until it fell over. But it's okay. Oh, yeah. Hey, kid. Yeah, look at what Mr. Bun's got in his pocket here for you. Yeah, let me just reach on in here. Oh, That's all the clowning for the day, kids.
I don't like any of that.
No, you don't like that character?
I don't like the character. I don't like the world you just built. I don't like the scenario.
Okay.
I don't like any of it.
It's understandable.
Oh!
Oh, God.
Oh
no!
Candelabra!
Yeah, sets down.
It was the witches! Look what you did.
I'm sorry.
You made Sean hurt himself.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sean.
Coming down.
Here's the deal. It would be entirely benevolent if I wasn't sitting on a goddamn tricycle. So I can't fully...
You did this to yourself, sir.
Committed to the goof.
Yeah. So
he's committed.
On tricycle, I'm firmly in the middle between benevolent and malevolent, in a regular chair, in a comfortable setting, maybe with a lager myself. Entirely benevolent.
Yeah. As for myself, yeah, no two ways about it. Benevolent as can be. A lot of fun. Movie was exactly what it wanted to be. Didn't overstay its welcome. It's silly. It's sloppy. The people making the movie knew what they were doing. Good sense of humor all the way through. I liked every single character in this movie. I liked everybody. Nobody pissed me off. Even the douchey characters were all right. It was
the
pleasant.
shitheads at the bar, or at the party played.
Yeah. They're not yelling just homophobic slurs. They're not beating each other with the pool bats. It's great. They're not spanking each other until they poop.
What town are you used to seeing in
Just
movies?
next door.
Okay.
Yeah. Old Grand Ridge.
Can I give a shout out to my favorite character of Witch's Brew?
Oh.
My wheeling brother from another mother. That guy chugging that beer on the exercise bike at the party.
He reminds me of...
Hey, sometimes you gotta get, when you try to get your wheels right, you gotta exercise whenever you get a chance.
Look at him. That's my favorite guy in the movie.
He's loving life right now.
He is the true hero of Witch's Brew, in my
It was a great character. I want to know more about him. We don't know what happened to him either.
The thing is, with Witch's Brew, I wanted like spin-offs of like all the characters.
Yeah, I got a sequel name. Witch's Brew 2, Witch's Stew. And then it's like witches over a nice big stew pot.
I like it. God damn it, I like that.
Yeah.
Witch's Stew, I'm into it.
Cool.
Like the big Burgoo Fest we have here.
Yeah.
That would be the thing.
Yeah.
They would be having a big stew party.
Yeah.
Somebody
the town
cursed it,
pisses
and
off
then
the
you have
witches.
like hundreds of people, like a major, massive scale, all because they're eating the witch's stew.
Yeah.
God
Come to
damn
our
you,
town.
Joe. That's a great idea.
Yeah,
Come to our town out of Illinois.
I will give you this idea for $59.
And we'll make it. At next year's Burgoo, we're going to make this.
Yeah, come here and it's perfect. I will say, Witch's Brew crew, a Call of Cthulhu crew, can we be in one of your next movies? I know WNUF 2, you're doing the sequel. I will go anywhere.
Yeah.
I will drive wherever. I just want to be in one of
Go
these.
to Washington.
Your guys' movies are awesome. I want to be involved. You know what? I think that is our first fully benevolent movie here on Malevolent Movies.
Best rated movie.
We did it.
Look at us. We're so happy.
Yeah.
We're not bored. We're not thinking of being in a dentist's office.
We don't hate every movie, but we find they were given a 100% great movie. So well done. Well done, Witch's Brew. Lot to be proud. You can make people on the if you ever do another release of Witch's Brew. For one of the movies, first ever benevolent across the board.
I gotta be honest. When you had this idea, I was like, I thought you guys were trolling me that I was gonna be the only one who showed up in makeup. I'm like, that's fine,
This is great. This is fantastic.
All right, see you guys.
All right, man. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Get a pot pie. Stop at Kroger's. Get a pot pie.
Oh yeah.
Now that everybody's gone, I can tell you about the true spirit of Halloween. The true spirit of Halloween is when you go into the Halloween store 2 days before Halloween, and people have been putting masks on because it's all messy. You start taking those masks that are on the floor that have been on other people's heads, and you put them on and you just smell it. Just smell it. You know what I mean? Because you could smell other people that were in there. It's like you were in their skin for just a little bit. You know what I mean? You don't know these people. You don't know their gender. You don't know where they come from. You don't know how much money they make. You don't know their sanity. They could be Joe Buckley where things are not all right. Or they could be, a pillar of the community. It doesn't matter. You're in their skin for a little bit. Put the mask on. It's good. And plus you get the rubber smell of the mask. And I like the rubber smell of the mask. I like the fake hair. You know what I mean? So that to me is the true spirit of Halloween.